Previously on Anything Goes.
As I've grown from a comedian, I mean, it bugs me when, when people just quote that first Tim Hortons bit that I did 13 years ago, bovine Betty with the countrywide ass. Right. Because I've hit my tipping point. And I knew that things were changing when Canada was so hungry for icons and mythologies that you couldn't make fun of a fucking donut. What the Jesus is the country coming to when this company owned by Americans has managed to wrap themselves in the Canadian flag while they wrap our heart in a 3-pound fist of donut fat? Right. Double cream, double sugar. What? If fucking bilge water from a Russian tanker filtered through a prostitute's pantyhose would taste good after double cream, double sugar. And you take those chances but to me, it's audacious that is seen as sacrilege, and that's seen as heresy and treason in this country. What the fuck? Fucking get your perspective in order, will you?
But my thing is, if you don't, you've worked hard to get your crowd coming to see you. If you don't take those artistic chances, aren't you really wasting your time?
Absolutely.
It's like Louis C.K. No one goes to see Louis C.K. because they're like, oh, let's just go see. Everyone's there to see Louis C.K. do what he does and what he wants to do.
And now, let's get to a new exciting show.
True. If you just believe it. Just take my hand.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for some laughs? Are you?
Now with 20% more brand to keep you regular. From the bump. This is Anything Goes with Darren Frost.
How the fuck am I funny?
Dave Martin.
What have we got here? A fucking comedian.
And Kathleen McGee.
And I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you!
Can you dig it?
Making it so much harder.
So here's something interesting that happened to me, because I don't really want to talk too much about all that, because it's been done to death, but... So
and there was a big chunk that I forgot to record at the beginning where we made a bunch of really great points, but yes, go on there.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So I got an email this week. So about a year and a half ago, I got an email from MTV, or at least someone who works on a show for MTV. You know the show Ridiculousness, where they play the videos and then they make fun of the people in the video?
Yeah,
they pretty much call them jackasses in 8 different ways and laugh at their pain, right? I mean, that's really what the basis of that show is.
Right.
So a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, I got an email from an associate producer wanting to use my assault clip. You know, the clip where I get hit by the glass.
Oh, the one that you never talk about.
Right. Exactly.
Yes.
So I never answered it. I just left it alone. And then this week I got another one from a different associate producer asking me to use my clip.
Yeah.
So I said, well, is there payment for me? Because I know I'm not going to get anything out of it. It's not like all of a sudden I'm going to get Twitter followers and they're going to put my Twitter handle up there. They're going to play it. They're going to slow it down. They're going to show me keep getting hit over and over again. They're going to laugh and then move on.
Yeah.
So I guess there is payment. But what's really weird is the guy sent me this email saying, I can't talk to you anymore until you send me your full name, your address, and your date of birth. That's fucked up, no?
Are you sure that this...
Like a scam. It sounds like you're getting scammed.
I know.
Yeah, are you sure was this a Nigerian Prince version of MTV?
No.
Okay.
No, I looked it up. The guy, the website, his email address, it's all legit. It's the production company that does that show. But I'm like, I just sent an email going, look, here's my name and phone number. I don't feel comfortable giving you my address and my birth date. Right. And he's like, what can I do to make you feel more comfortable? That's all he said. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Cut my balls? Cut my balls? Like, what the fuck?
Ask to see a picture of his dick.
Yeah.
And then you'll know that he means business. That's what I would do.
Yeah. It's weird.
Well, but also, if it's on the internet, why can't they just take it? Why do they have to get your permission?
Because YouTube doesn't own it. They just own the right for it at that place on YouTube. I own that clip. They have to get my permission to play it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
A company in LA bought a clip of Eugene in a costume.
Did they contact you and buy it from you?
Yeah, they said, like, we'll give you $50 American and then 50% of any profits that this video ever makes, or we'll just buy it outright for $100 American. So, like, oh, you can have it for $50 American. And I've never seen anything happen with it, but Eugene is in more demand than I am in Hollywood, at least.
Right.
It would be funny if you said no the first time and then they contacted you again, but they insisted on talking to Eugene and they didn't want to speak through you anymore. They didn't want you to be the manager. They wanted to speak directly to your dog. And then I'd be like, this sounds kind of fishy. So. And
they want your dog's address and date of birth.
Yeah, and your dog's PIN number. Bank account.
Like, I've never ever had to give all that information like that, like just on the first kind of discussion.
Yeah.
30 years in this business, multiple contracts, TV shows, films, never that shit. That just doesn't happen.
Right. Yeah. Well, I got contacted by the Canadian version, or I guess Catfish is doing a version of like in Canada. So there was like they have a Facebook site and they were getting audition tapes. And I guess
of course they contacted you, Dave.
Well, they found someone had posted stuff. Someone had I guess an old photo came up in Facebook memories, and everyone was commenting how nice it was and what a sweet photo it was. And then I had to mention to everybody on the thread that this person also created a fake profile and was arguing with me back and forth as this fake profile. And then she messaged a whole bunch of, she tried to entrap me to have sex with this fake profile. And I immediately said no, but I also knew it was a fake profile from the beginning. So when the girl I was seeing used her fake profile to have sex with me, and then that fake profile said, "Are you seeing anyone right now?" And I knew the whole time it was fake, so I just said, "Oh yeah, I am, but it's nothing serious." So then the fake profile started to freak out, and then the girl I was actually seeing started to get in, like started to have a back and forth with me and the fake profile. And so anyways, I was contacted by the Catfish show, and I didn't think it was going to happen just because I already knew who it was. I knew that Jessica was Katie the whole time. It took me a while to figure out who Katie was, but when I did,
why wouldn't you do the show? Why not? Then you can do the face-to-face to her and go, "Why did you do this? Why wouldn't you?"
Well, actually, I already had a bit of a face-to-face with her already, and I just sort of. But also, it's sort of like, I mean, what am I going to get out of it? And then
booked on Intervention Canada.
Huh?
He was already booked on Intervention Canada.
Yeah.
I always said no one would ever have an intervention with me. Trust me, if I had some crazy drug problem and I stopped showing up to spots, no one would be like, "I wonder where he is. I wonder if he's okay." Everyone would just be like, "Hey, can I go on instead?" And that would be the end of it. It would be like, everyone
can I have his place? If he's going to go to rehab, can I stay in his place?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, look, this could all be yours.
Yeah.
Anything goes with these cats. Am I fucking this up? Hi, you're listening to... Oh, crap, I forgot myself. Hi, this is Christina Walkinshaw, and you're listening to Anything Goes with Darren Frost and Kathleen and Dave on XM Laugh Attack. Yeah, call me.
Let's see. Let's get to our list.
Yeah. Okay. So there's one of the last ones we stopped on was
number 5.
Yeah, done drugs. So number 5 was been in a limo. We talked about that. So number 6 is gotten a tattoo. So obviously we'll start with you two. Yep. Go ahead. Yep. So how many tattoos do you have, Kathleen?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think.
Okay. Dave?
I have 13.
Are you going to stop because it's the number 13?
Well, actually, no. I'm going to stop just because I don't really. There isn't any more that I really want to get.
Right.
I'm kind of and the ones that I have up here are all sort of framed. The only one that I kind of regret getting is this one.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh, the gun?
Fucking, how the fuck do I can't figure this shit out.
The gun one?
Yeah, there we go.
The gun or your belly button? What are you ashamed
The
about?
gun one. The tattoo's the belly button's not a tattoo.
Okay.
But that's the only one I kind of regret.
And why did you get that? Why did you get a gun?
I thought that I thought because it's here, it would motivate me to get in shape. But then I just committed to being a fat spy like James Bond. It's James Bond's gun.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm a James Bond fan, so that's what that's all about.
But no one's gonna look at that gun. Like if you're topless, I'm not gonna go, oh, that's James Bond's gun. Because people can be like, that big guy's got a gun on his side chest.
Would you be able to recognize James Bond's gun in the first place?
No.
Okay, well there we go. That's a.
But I don't think even the average James Bond fan would.
It does say Walther PPK on it, so that would if they got in close.
Well, how close? Yeah, exactly. How close do I have to get to your armpit to fucking read that?
Not that far. Okay, well, you can just take my word for it.
And is there any that you regret, Kathleen?
I have like a bird, like an old school bird, but I got it because I liked a guy. His friend was learning how to tattoo, so he's like, "Oh, let my friend tattoo you." And then I got it. It's not awful, but I don't love it.
Right.
I think the first one I got actually.
But it's not the worst. Yeah, like it's not like.
The first one I got was on the same day as the same day that Rodney Pentland died. So that's how I remember what day it happened.
What, that was your first tattoo then?
Yeah, that was.
Wow, and you've gotten 13 done since then.
Yeah.
And when did Rodney die again? How long ago now?
I think it was 2000 and something. I want to say I don't believe it was pre 9/11, and that's how I judge everything.
No, it wasn't pre 9/11 for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so almost probably one a year, a tattoo a year for you.
I'd say so. Yeah.
All right, so I don't have any tattoos, so that's a point for me.
No, but you told me that you wanted to get one.
You have the tattoo of you.
Yes, I guess I could count that. Yeah, someone has my face on their leg, just like you. That tattoo counts.
Doesn't that worry you?
That counts. That's more powerful than your own tattoo.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Now, if I can just get James Bond gun in the tattoo going down my throat on her leg, that'd be. Is that James Bond gun you're shooting in your mouth there?
That makes it okay then.
Yeah, that makes it all right. No, I don't have a tattoo. I never really had the interest in getting one.
You told me that you wanted to at one point, but I also sort of think, why now? I mean,
there's a lot of conversations I've had with you, Dave. I don't remember.
You'd say that you said something about getting a tattoo and something to do with your kids or something like that.
Okay, no. So what I've always said is, if I ever did get a tattoo, it would probably be something about my kids, but it wouldn't be the cheesy like dates or a picture of them. It would be something that only the kids and me know about, and it would be small. Maybe that would be pushing it. I would probably do ecstasy before I get that tattoo.
Actually, you will do ecstasy, and then you'll get the tattoo, and then you will do cocaine for the first time.
Yeah.
Come off of the ecstasy that you're on.
Yes.
And then you'll try to take some sandpaper to the tattoo that you just got.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
I don't think I do. Will you get more, Kathleen?
Yeah, I'll get more. It's just like a money thing.
Right.
I like most of my nice tattoos have been a very good deal for me because I'm really good friends with the tattoo artist.
Right.
But yeah, no, I do want to get Ralph Wiggum on my lower back saying I choose you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Sean LeComber said I should get a Blanche stamp like Blanche Devereaux from the Golden Girls.
Yep.
So it's either of those ones or my next one.
Well, what would be the Blanche stamp? Would it just say the word Blanche, or would it be her face?
No, it would be a face of Blanche Devereaux.
Yeah.
Like, I have those women on my legs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be Blanche Devereaux, the Golden Girl, on my lower back.
Yeah, you're like a tramp stamp, but it would be the Golden Girl. Yeah.
The Blanche stamp.
That would be funny. Although I still prefer Ralph Wiggum.
I think that was the best one.
That's a great one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I think they should all mean something, but
I don't think a tattoo should mean something. I have friends that have like a Dorito or something because they were bored. Yeah. I don't like I hate meaningful tattoos. I hate when someone like has a long story about why they have a tattoo. Like, it doesn't. It's silly.
Yeah, a long story that is douchey. But I mean, if you can just say, "Oh, I got this when this happened," that's okay. But
you can have a long story. Just don't fucking tell me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attitude. That's my attitude. Like, yeah, it's great. I don't normally ask people about their tattoos. I just don't, because I feel it's something that they probably get asked about a lot. But if I saw Ralph Wiggum saying "I choose you," I would definitely comment.
Right.
On that one.
I've never really understood the whole big elaborate back tattoo, though. You know, it's like I always think a tattoo should be something that you or someone, I guess that you're involved with sees. But other than that, like when people see a huge back tattoo, I'm always like, how often are you shirtless for other people to see this? Because you don't see this artwork that you're walking around with.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of tattoos, like like the tramp stamps that girls don't see, and
but if you're with
I never see my Molly Shannon tattoo. It's on the back of my leg. I never see it.
Yeah, well, I guess
you walk around like looking at your tattoos, like do you gaze at your tattoos?
All the time.
Oh, look at that.
Well, they're there for you to admire just as much as someone else.
Wow. Dave is lonely during the pandemic. Just him and his tattoos.
No, it was pre-pandemic. It was pre-9/11. It was pre-everything.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, my long history with pre.
That's a point. That's a point for me. So now I've got 3, and you guys have 0.
0.
Yeah, because I have never skipped school. Oh wait, I think one of you guys didn't skip school either, right?
Oh, I never skipped school.
He said he did, but he did.
I went to school and then I faked being sick. So
Yeah,
it doesn't really count as.
Yeah, that's skip school.
Yes, it does count.
Yeah,
that's skipping school.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think so.
All right. So number 7, ridden a horse. I have ridden a horse.
Yes.
I was probably 15 years old the last time I rode a horse.
Right.
Her name was Cynthia.
Huh?
Better on Plenty of Fish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, are we counting that? How well? Then I've read a couple of other horses and some cows.
Wow.
Or are we talking about horse as in heroin?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've never done heroin before.
Yeah, or glue,
No needles. No, I had my fair share of rubber cement glue.
Yeah.
Really great school. Those characters don't come from nowhere. Where did you ride a horse, Darren?
I've ridden horses like 3 times in my life. I rode once in England. I rode once a couple of years ago with my kids, and when I was really young, like high school, some kind of where you get to choose something for a day to go and do, and you go and work in the stables, and then at the end they let you ride the horse for a bit.
You chose to go to stables and ride a horse?
Yeah.
Did they not have the option of sitting down and watching YouTube?
No, not that time.
Okay, all right. Okay.
No.
I'm being a jerk.
Yeah.
When did you ride a horse, Kathleen?
Oh, I did the mini option thing like Darren when I was a kid, like in school. But the one that really stands out is when I was in Mexico, and we went on a day excursion, and part of it was you could ride a horse.
Yep.
And I was a lot bigger. And we get there, and they're Mexican horses, so they were like more like donkeys. They weren't big Alberta horses. They were like, so the horse.
Did they have sombreros on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's cut out for a second there.
I
did the same thing. I did a day excursion in Mexico, and they're like donkeys. It's not really horse. It's kind of not miniature horses and not dog. It's this kind of weird Mexican breed of horse.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry.
What?
So yeah, the horse was not happy.
What grade were you in when you had this option of?
It was grade 13.
Grade 13?
Yeah.
Shit. I never had that. I never had those choices.
Like, because you were in the big city and I was in a small town, so you could like, it was a whole week thing. So it's like you could go to like if you're an auto guy, you could go work at a mechanic shop and check out cars and do all that for a week. Or if you were like an artist, you went to some place for a week. I just chose this place, and it was like it was outdoors. There was trails and all that shit. And it was called Apps Mill. And one day I got to ride a horse.
Well, you can go horseback riding in the city. I just never was in a place where I had that option.
Right.
I guess Kathleen disappeared on us.
Kathleen's gone.
Maybe she'll come back. The picture sort of froze. Did you see how the picture froze? It was like she was like trying to peel her own face off.
Did you ever jabs off?
Yeah. Did you ever? I'm curious. Sort of when you say that your kids have no interest in drugs, or like, have you given them a talk about them? Or
my oldest, yes.
I saw someone post something on Facebook about if you had to teach your kids something about drugs, what movie would you show them?
Right.
And I was going to post Requiem for a Dream.